I don't eat breakfast, it's for the week. You know? I'm Jason McCarthy, founder of GoRuck. We're coming at you from Jacksonville Beach, Florida, where we do all our customizations and repairs at GoRuck Scars. The original name of GoRuck comes from what we would do in Special Forces was we would put a go bag or a GoRuck in the trunk of the Humvee when we would go out on missions. And that would just be for extra supplies, extra ammunition, water, batteries, radios. And it was just kind of the Special Forces mindset to say, this is how you prepare for your mission. And so I was visiting my wife who was posted in West Africa, and it was one of those kinds of vacations, right? Where there's war-torn country to war-torn country. And I saw she was there and she had her car, and at her house there's concertina and barbed wire all the way around it. And I made her a go bag out of one of my old assault packs. I'm like, hey, put this in your house and put this one in your car, so in case you have at least a little bit of extra supplies. And that was kind of the premise for what GoRuck became, was to take this Special Forces mindset and apply it to this one thing, a bag. The roots are very much, a go bag is what you would choose to prepare yourself or your loved ones for whatever mission or adventure they might be on. We have a lifetime guarantee on everything that we build. So we have to be very careful about how we construct things, namely very well, and the fabrics that we choose, they have to last. The question becomes, how do you prove something? Not how do you think or how do you wonder, how do you prove it? As we've gotten older, developed a little bit more, this remains the classic. This is our original, the Great American Rucksack, GR1, 21 liter. GoRuck would not exist without the GR1. What basically happened was, as I was transitioning out of the Army, I wanted to build something that took the best of our military grade stuff that we had in Special Forces, but make it a little bit more beautiful and functional and simple so that it would also thrive in New York City. The fabric selection that we chose was 1000D Cordura, same as all the Special Forces medical packs I had. You have, one little spot of Velcro. You can customize it with the patch of your choice. The bomb-proof laptop compartment next to the wearer's back. Really simple. In and out, you're going through security, easy day. The MOLLE webbing on the exterior, this is the same type of system that you would use on body armor. You can add carabiners, you can add all kind of fun stuff, make it yours. That's kind of a big theme about what we believe in at GoRuck. Padded shoulder straps, it's a thing. If you go to a store, you pick up a backpack and you sort of test the shoulder straps, like, oh, this is nice, right? This is probably really comfortable. That's a great way to get lied to. The only way that you know if something is comfortable is when you have a lot of weight in it and you go for miles and miles, hours and hours. And that was the purpose for us. We come from a background of rucking. That's the foundation of Special Forces training, meaning you put heavy weight on your back and you go for a walk. These shoulder straps, yeah, they're beefy. Yeah, they're overbuilt. That's us. That's our brand. That's who we are. And you can carry these long distances and you can put a lot of weight in them. Or if you have less weight, they just end up being more comfortable. There's a lot of ways to cut corners in things that you'll never see, but we choose to do the hard path and make them better for the duration. On any type of backpack or rucksack, zippers are always the weak point. What we do is we just choose the best that we possibly can. We've used YKK zippers exclusively from the beginning, and we also reverse the coil of the zippers so that there's less exposure of the thread, and that means less exposure to the exterior world. This is my old ruck. This is the 26 liter, which is 2 inches taller than the 21 liter. That's the main difference that gives you the extra 5 liters. I mean, this is 10 years old. And the zippers, importantly, are still doing great. So that's a testament to the quality of the materials. Our goal was fewer features. We wanted less things to fail, less things to go wrong, because the more stuff you have, the more opportunity there is for failure. A lot of times you'll operate this ruck from the top down. It's just a more natural flow as opposed to straight across. Just, it worked better. So that's why we did it like that. You've got a front slant pocket where you can put basic stuff in there. There's also a false bottom there, so if your laptop's in it and you set it down, there's padding there. So the other thing, it's a little stiff, which is good. It provides structure for the ruck no matter what's in it when it's on your back. We describe GR1 as rainproof. Waterproof is something you can throw it in the ocean and come back tomorrow and it's still got no water in it. That is an unreasonable standard for basically any backpack or any rucksack. I've traveled all over the world with a laptop in it next to my back. The water doesn't get in the main compartment to your clothes. If you want additional protection, you would just add a rain cover to the exterior. But basically for 99.9% of your uses, it's rainproof and you're good to go. the Special Forces medical packs, they would all open up and lie completely flat. In my past life, that was so that you could have all the equipment next to the casualty you were treating. It just happens to be a better and more fun way to pack. There's not pockets everywhere. There's not a little pencil pocket. There's not a million different things. There's a main pocket right here. It works great as like a grab pocket. You just put your stuff in there. You've got some additional MOLLE up there, which we've seen people put carabiners. I have put pens there, right? You don't need a pen pocket if you've got MOLLE webbing. And then if you want to slide something else down in there, you know, magazines or whatever it might be. And then when it lies flat like this, it's just very simple to see everything that's there. You don't get into this world where the bottom of the rucksack becomes like your grandmother's basement, you know? It's like you can find everything that's there. There's the environmentalism of quality, of building something right the first time and then repairing it. And that's what we do right here at GoRuck Scars. And that's kind of our guarantee, but it's also a check on us. We get to see the stuff that comes back in. We see how you use it. We see how you abuse it. We see what fails. We see what works. Every single day, people are asking us to do something or fix something or repair something or make it more theirs. And that's a great way to keep us really honest. And it also happens to be better for the environment at the same time. We can recognize our own gear. So when we get it back here, it doesn't matter where you bought it from. We're happy to repair, replace. If we must, we try not to replace. We'd rather repair because you've kind of earned the stories in your rucksack, and we're able to customize whatever rucksack you might have. All right, so we have experimented with other types of fabrics. You've got the Heritage line here, which it only has the Velcro on the front. There's no MOLLE webbing. You can, of course, customize that. And this is just a waxed canvas. You've got Red Wing leather down there in the accents and on the bottom, kind of a more professional type of look. So if you're not going for the ballistic nylon 1000D Cordura look, this is a very good alternative to that. You know, it's got the same bomb-proof laptop compartment. It's just got a little bit more of a slick look. And, you know, it goes well with leather patches, maybe monogrammed, or you get to decide. Thanks for learning a little bit more about the story of GR1. Very near and dear to our hearts because without it, GoRuck would not exist. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and we'll get to them. Until next time, see you out there.